Cam Radio, it's your boy Tony G, Big Lou, Tuesday night, 8 o'clock. The sports book. Want to thank everyone for tuning in. Lots of NFL to cover. There was golf over the weekend. Just a lot of sports going on. Getting hyped up for college football starting pretty soon. The pros start on the 9th, Thursday night or the 10th. I guess it's a Thursday night when they start. I guess it probably is the 10th. So covering over some of the preseason games. Like I said, the preseason games. The only thing that I played around with was some over-unders. The Thursday night games, Mendoza kind of realized he still had some stuff to learn. I mean, he's good. He definitely, he's got a good football presence, but he's definitely, the NFL, like you always say, is a whole lot faster. And to be honest with you, the Raiders looked terrible in the first half. And for them to come back, even in preseason, and win 22-20,
yeah,
holy cow! You know it's preseason.
But it's good confidence builder for the team and to give them momentum to get some continuity and maybe win some more preseason games so they can have some feel good about themselves.
And then the 49ers just manhandles the Chargers. There really wasn't much there. I mean, it was just very one-sided. Yeah, it was just one-sided. And in the NFC, they're saying that the Rams are probably the number one seed, even over Seattle, because Seattle has lost some.
Some key players for their Super Bowl win last season. They've lost some key players,
and their offensive coordinator, who had a lot to do with. But I think they're going to be fine.
Yeah,
I don't think there'll be a problem. The Jets and the Steelers, that was an under game. Gino had a little left ankle sprain, but doesn't seem to be anything too bad. And the Steelers are still kind of gliding through it until the season starts.
Right.
They're not trying to utilize anything. I think they're just trying to see who's staying, who's going, who they might be able to work with. The Panthers and the Jaguars, this is all Friday night. Bryce Young didn't look too bad. Then again, like we said, it is definitely the preseason. Packers and the Broncos. Bo Nix looked good coming back from that broken ankle. There's a lot of good years. I tell you what, there's a lot of up and coming stars. That's for sure.
Yeah,
there's a lot of good talent out there.
It seems like a lot of these guys that were picked high in the draft are showing up on the field, and it looks like they're picking up where they left off in college. They're shining early, and that's a good thing for those organizations.
Now, something strange is going on. So there's guys that literally played this weekend, and some of them are going back to play in college because they're trying to utilize that rule. They actually are eligible to play their fifth year. I guess there's 2 lawsuits, and some of them will get to play, and then some of them won't get to play. But, basically they're going back for the money. You know what I mean?
Right.
And, another year of developing and making that
making that NIL money. And to because like we say, it's stronger, harder, tougher, faster. In the big league, NFL, that's big boy stuff. However hard you trained in college, you got to triple that in the NFL just to make the practice squad. So, it's everybody's not built for it. So why not go back to where, I was getting all of the accolades and all of, the good stuff. None of that matters in the NFL. It's what
Yeah,
it's what not what you did. What are you doing?
yeah, I would ride out as much money as I could. You know, what I mean, if I knew if I knew I wasn't going to be a top draft choice, I think I would try to stay as long as I could for development and the money. There's
Yeah.
no doubt about the
Mm-hmm.
money. Um, but that is happening as we speak. There will be a couple guys back out on the field in college that played Saturday night, Friday night, played in a preseason game. Which hey, I'm not mad at them. I think it's a good business decision. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
the Lions and the Commanders, it was a pretty decent show. Like I said, I think if the Lions can stay healthy, they got a shot. They're in the top 10 of the
Yeah.
NFC. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they got, but they lost a lot of coaches. Um,
Yes, they
I
have.
would, you would think the NFL would, I don't know if, I don't know, and I can't say this to be 100% true. I mean, if I had, um, kind of like, Seattle. I mean, they lost their offensive coordinator. I wonder if
Mm-hmm.
what they offered him to stay, if anything, or maybe the offer doesn't matter because they're going to be a head coach.
Right.
I mean,
So I guess
I
it's a
don't.
different pay scale, I guess, or something like that. I'm not sure.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm sure the money's, and then you're in total control. Total control. I get that. Now, the game that we were talking about off air, they kind of put us in a. Didn't really know exactly where was the Bills and the Browns. We both thought Shakur looked good. Didn't
Mm-hmm.
see much. Didn't see much out of Deshaun, and Deshaun got named starting quarterback game game one of the season. I mean, what's your thoughts on that? You think it's trying to get some of the money back? I mean, you've already spent so much. I don't know. I mean, just trying to for him to have a good year and maybe you can dump him off.
Trying to get some type of positive or trying to get some type of tape on him to try to set up some type of way of getting him out the way. Um, I'm pretty sure that this is a return on investment. I mean, because of what they paid, that's totally their fault
Yes.
because they wrote that contract and everybody said, okay, let's run with it. So it's totally your fault in the position that you're in with this fellow. We haven't seen the design. We all thought that there was a quarter of a tank of the Deshaun Watson from Houston in him that if he healed would generate back to that. And we're not seeing it. So and with the injuries, that now the injuries are plaguing them. So okay, we've got to get some type of return on this investment. So we got to name him starter. We got to get some film, some tape on him, so we can try to work out something to so that we won't just put ourselves in jeopardy.
Well, I think I mean even if he at the end of the year if they let him go, he'd go somewhere. I mean, I think he could find somewhere to go to be a backup, but he's not going to make anything close to the money that I mean, he's a $4 or $5 million backup quarterback. I mean, that's it. I mean, they're just not. I mean, he hasn't been very good in the whole time while I was in Cleveland. A lot of injuries, but I think somebody would pay him a few $1 million to be a backup quarterback.
Probably Miami.
Yeah, maybe Miami, but I just couldn't see anybody paying him $100 million for 4 years. I mean, like I said, I watched that game and I couldn't believe they named him starting quarterback. I was just like, I
Yeah.
thought maybe I was watching the wrong game. I think he had a. I'm being honest. I think his quarterback rating was an 18, and I think Sanders was like an 84. I mean, Sanders
Mm-hmm.
played well. I'm not saying he was, he wasn't Manny out there or anything, but I'm saying he played well. Threw a TD, moved well in the pocket. I thought. I mean, there's always room for. I mean, it's only his second year. I mean, or not second. What am I saying? Second year. But yeah, second year. I was right. But I don't know. It's just they named him, and I was like, they must have they got a plan. So the only thing I can think of is, um, they got a plan.
Yeah. Yeah, let's
Falcons,
let's get some good footage.
yeah, right. Falcons and the Colts. It was an all right game. I mean, again, it's hard to get too excited or, like I said, you see a couple players in it. That when I watch preseason football, I mean, I'm just looking at players going, oh, they got a cool backup, or they got I mean, that backup
Yeah.
running back's really
Yeah.
good, or who's that guy? And I'm not unfamiliar. Oh yeah, I mean, because there's a lot of guys that will have some um, breakout seasons or end up maybe on your
Mm-hmm.
team. So the Saints and the Rams, the Saints started. They try to think. Can I rattle? Um, Let me see. Yeah, Spencer Rat.
Spencer Ratliff. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
he's got an arm, but it's just I don't know. It just
He
isn't
need too
there.
much work.
Last,
He just need too much
yeah,
work. Yeah. He needs too much work. I was rooting for him. I was caught up in the shock and awe when he played at the Carolina. But no, he he's got he's got too much to learn to play on the NFL, to play on this level.
yeah, he's
But
still a work in progress. There's no doubt. I mean, he had decent yards,
yeah.
140 yards, 14 for 23. Had an interception. Didn't have any
Hmm.
sacks, which was good. Um, but
And
I
he
mean,
also go ahead, Tony.
no, I was just gonna say, but we know who the Saints are going to start. It's not a mystery. So, but they're just trying
Right.
to see what they can get out of second, third.
Hmm.
Maybe there's a diamond in the rough, um, just like the
And
Rams.
yeah. And good for them for signing HEN because we done lost Kamara again uh with the injury. Uh
Ah,
they they're saying they're speculating 6 months. I'm not sure. I think it was an ACL tear. I'll have more in-depth information about it. But I saw it
I mean, that's
earlier
the
today.
season.
Pretty
Really, isn't it the
much.
season? I mean,
Pretty
September,
much.
October, November, December,
Pretty
January.
much.
Yeah,
Like
pretty
I said,
much. Golly.
I'm gonna get some more I'm going to get some more news on that.
Giants and the Dolphins. Um, I think it's going to be a long year for the Dolphins. I'm not banking too much on the preseason, but I think it's going to be a long season for them. I just,
Yeah, yeah.
and I think, like I said, I think the Giants are going to be over 500. I think they'll have a
I
good,
think
I
so
mean,
too. I think I
yeah,
think I think they're gonna have a pretty good season too, even though they are in the NFC East, but I think they're gonna give everybody a run for their money.
yeah.
And if Jackson Dart is learning how to slide, they should be good. They should be okay.
Well, they got a very disciplined coach. We know that Harbaugh. What I mean, they're going to come out there and he's going to make sure they're playing good fundamental football, not making dummy mistakes. So I think that Alex, I think they'll be over 500. Um,
Hmm.
the Bears and Bengals. Bengals did what they wanted to do, but like I said, we all know it's the preseason. Um, because I don't think. Let me see. Let me pull this up real quick. Yeah, because Burrow didn't even play. Yeah,
Right.
it just had a backup quarterbacks who actually did pretty well, actually. And you saw Case Keenum play. I was like, wow, Case Keenum. He's been floating around since that great year that he
Yeah.
had.
Yeah.
He just, man, ever since he became, a starter other places, I mean, instead of a fill in that did a great job, he's had some rough times, but he had a good preseason game. Caleb Williams even played a couple. Uh, few downs through 2 out of 5. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I think watch. I mean, I think Chicago is going to be fine for the year. Um, the Bucks and the Chiefs. Any news on their quarterback dilemma?
No news yet. I haven't heard anything yet. From what I understand, he said he's still gonna dress up, he's gonna hit the field. And but he also they also have to take into consideration that he hasn't put any pen or any ink on any paper yet either.
Right, right,
So in
right.
other words, he's gonna he's holding tight on what he wants, but at the same time, he's gonna be there for his teammates. So
He
that's a
played.
good look
He
for
played
Baker.
a few downs, threw the ball about 4 times. Justin Fields actually looked pretty good over there in Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'd like to see him have a little run.
Yeah,
I really, I just
yeah.
hasn't worked out for him.
Yeah, but him sitting behind Mahomes and
Yeah, he's in a good
with
spot.
he's in a good spot with Andy Reid, and now they
Yes.
have the enemy back to bring the discipline back. So yeah, it should be some good stuff.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought so too. Cowboys had their way with Arizona. Um, I'll back up. Dak didn't play. Um, Sam Howell actually looked pretty good. Milton actually looked real good too. He had a great rating. Threw for 179 yards, averaging
Hmm.
13. Dallas has got some talent. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna say they don't. They got a lot of
Yeah,
that defense. I mean, they've made some pickups. Everybody was mad at Parsons leaving, but Parson, look at his injuries. You know,
yeah. He can't stay on the field.
can't stay on the field. So maybe Jerry dodged a bullet by dumping him off. I
Hmm.
mean, I think. I mean, I
Uh,
think.
yeah. Before you go further, I do have it. It's Kamara is he's out with a knee injury. Is expected to be out for at least a month after sustaining an MCL sprain during Tuesday's joint practice with the Cowboys.
Oh,
So he has a MCL sprain, and he's going to be probably out for about a month.
okay. Well, that's way better than.
Yeah, that's way better than what I thought. I knew it was a knee injury, but I had to make sure that we get that information right. So, so it is a MCL sprain. He's going to be out at least a month.
Okay, okay, okay. Well, they'll get him back probably beginning of October. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and then on Sunday we had one Sunday game.
Hmm.
Seattle and the Titans, 1916.
Yeah.
Pretty low
Well,
scoring
they
game.
got some work to do. Yeah, they got some work to do up there in Tennessee. But
Yeah,
I
they
know
do.
Robert Sala just got there. The
Right.
defense
Yeah.
is always going to be straight with him. But
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, they got
Absolutely.
some work to do with that offense.
And then they got Trubinsky. I guess Buffalo, because Trubinsky had been on the Bills for a couple years, and now he's
Hmm.
one of their backups. Um, I think he's a really good backup myself. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, he had that really good year at Chicago, and that fell apart. And then Seattle, Drew Lock, he looked great. He was like,
Drew Lock is looking real good this preseason.
yeah, he was 12 of 14, 103 yards, pass rating 121. I mean, I thought, I mean, I'm surprised someone hasn't. Well, we'll see if somebody gets,
Yeah.
we'll see how long he sits in Seattle, um, get his opportunity. I know he's had some problems in the past, but I always thought he had a lot of potential. Let's go major. Any what's going on? What's going on in the NBA? What's going on with
Well,
trying to
well,
see.
in the NBA, they are summer league is going.
Right.
The Minnesota Timberwolves will be moving to the Eastern Conference to make room for the expansion teams in Seattle and Las Vegas. Now
Wow.
you would think that it would have been either Memphis or the New Orleans Pelicans that would be moved to the east, since they're closer to their time zone. But the league decided that Minnesota Timberwolves would be the team that would go to the Eastern Conference,
Hmm.
which doesn't make any sense to me. So those were the three teams: Minnesota, Memphis, and New Orleans. And they decided that Minnesota,
Who's gonna move?
yeah, they decided they was going to be the ones to move, even though both Memphis and New Orleans are closer to the East Coast than Minnesota is. But
Yeah,
that's neither
yeah.
here nor there.
And then Clay Thompson got bought out.
Yeah.
Um, he cleared waivers. What'd you think about
hmm
that move? I was a little
I was a
uh,
little
surprised.
surprised. Yeah, I was surprised by that move. I didn't think that that would be the place that he would go, but I guess it'll work out. He got some shooters, and Giannis could be Giannis. He got some outside shooters.
And it's crazy because I don't know if to me him at Dallas, it seems like Dallas didn't really utilize him the way they should have.
Nah,
In my
no,
in my
they didn't.
opinion.
I,
Yeah, in
I
my opinion.
absolutely agree. I absolutely agree.
I mean, so now he's going to the Heat,
hmm
Miami. I mean, I think he moved upward, not downward. I
Yeah,
think he
yeah, that's going to be great for Clay because now he could go back to playing the Clay he was playing in Golden State with Miami because you got Adebayo, that's your big man underneath. You got Giannis that can work inside, and he's gonna get his shot too. But Giannis, he likes to drive to the basket, but he'll
right,
kick out. Guess who's open in the corner? Guess who's open at the top of the key?
right,
Because you worry about him getting out of Bayou. He's going. You worried about getting the ball to him, and while you worry about out of Bayou, Clay's open. Then if you worry about Clay, Adebayo's open to get it quick too. So it's gonna work out perfectly for the Heat.
yeah.
It's going
I think it's a great
the
move.
East is going to be growing as a contender. Looks like it. They're slowly growing as contenders. I mean, somebody that's going to give New York a little hiccup.
Yeah, yeah. And you saw James signed a $97 million deal, a 3 year. Basically, he's
Yeah,
going to make $32 million and some change every year. It's weird because on the back end of that, it has like a trade kicker. I don't know. I'm like, it's a 3 year deal. I mean, at the end of that 3 year deal, I mean, I don't know. I guess some of these guys in the NBA are playing longer and longer and longer.
right.
10 to 15 year careers are not uncommon anymore. Um, so
Yeah.
I guess Cleveland is doubling down and saying, "Hey, we want to try to win another championship,"
hmm
which is not a bad thing.
Yeah. And
I,
also with this mess with the Lakers, minority owner Dr. Patrick Soon Seong is not
okay,
selling her 4% stake. And that is a good move to that's a good move for her because Disney Group is buying them out, or at least trying to buy them out for ownership of the Lakers. Well, the guy that's trying to get the Lakers also is you know, a top dog at Disney.
so I'll say this, and we ain't gonna get too far into it.
Yeah.
Pay attention to everything that you like, that you see, everything around you. Waterburger, you used to like Chili's, you used to like whatever. I don't care, whatever it is. And then ask yourself, how is that now? And you can go, man, it kind of sucks. And the reason why it sucks is because it's called investment groups. Nobody cares. It's just about the money, buying the name. And that's my nightmare about the Lakers. I'm not being a fan is I hate when investment groups buy it because there's nothing. There's no doesn't matter. We're at the
There's no
game. We don't
ties
care.
to whatever it is.
It's
This
just a
is
dollar. It's just
yeah, this is an asset. You know,
yes. It's
regardless
not
of
a
whatever it is, it's about how much money it makes.
that's right. You
So,
may you may
so
not like
you
you may
know,
not like Jerry Jones, but he's a great business guy and he carries the cowboy pride on his heart. So I mean, my hats off to him. Kraft. I mean, I like single owners. Like I'm not talking about not having minority owners, not like that. I'm just saying where owners can get together. When investment groups buy, there is no. It's just a boardroom.
yeah,
Stays, goes. Nachos are too much. We need a low. Whatever. Beer needs to be more. We need to make more revenue, and that's what you see out of investment groups. And I just don't like seeing it. In my personal opinion, I hate seeing it get involved in basketball because I liked when the West family owned the Lakers. There
yeah,
was
the people
commit.
that
Yeah,
had
yeah,
that were
yeah.
committed to
Excellent.
basketball and putting the
Right,
best product out for for the love of it. There's no
right.
love for the game there. It's
Yeah, I get it. It's
it's
business. I get
investment.
it. But
Yeah,
it all,
it's
yeah, but
business.
yeah. But like I said, that's what we're seeing, and that's where
Right.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see
Which
what
is
happens.
which is why you need somebody that's got love for the game on there to kind of, bridge that gap.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Just I mean, it just goes back. It's always good when it's. I mean, they're all billionaires that own these things. It's not like they're there to lose money, but it's better when that one person can make the decision and like this is the direction, not answering to a panel of 16 and who
Hmm.
don't. It's not even looking at what's best for the actual team. All right,
Right.
guys, I want to say thank you to everyone for tuning in another Tuesday night. Don't forget to go see our guy, Big Robbie, Big Robbie's Pool Hall, Barksdale. Tell him Tony G, Big Lou sent you. Once Upon a Diamond on the corner of Fairfield and Paramount. Tell him Big Lou and Tony G sent you. I want to thank everybody that helps us out, supports us. And don't forget, check us out on Facebook, Sportsbook, Facebook, and KHAM Radio. If you need to reach out to us, we are very prompt in getting back to you. All right, I want to thank everyone at the KHAM family. E-Law, thank you, buddy, making it happen. All right, Big Lou, we'll see each other next Tuesday night. All right, guys, don't forget to tune in every Tuesday night, 8 o'clock on the biggest station in the land, KHAM Radio, where we go ham.
Damn.